been getting a lot of questions since I left fashion school about how much you actually spend when you are in fashion school aside tuition. In this video today, I am going to be telling you the lowest possible estimate you are going to spend in fashion school apart from your school fees so that you can be prepared. So grab your paper and your biro, and if you're interested in this video, keep watching this video. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Lola Oluwaseyi and this is my channel Everything Lola, where I talk about fashion, lifestyle and everything in between. I also have a sewing channel where I drop mostly tutorials. If you're interested, you can scroll down this page and you'll see my other channel. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into this video. From the title of this video states, I am going to be telling you today, or breaking down to you today, bit by bit, the lowest possible amount you are going to spend in fashion school aside your tuition. Like I said before, if you're interested, you need a paper and a biro, whatever you're going to use to jot down so you can know. So this figure I'm going to give you, these figures I'm going to give you, I'm not going to say it's an accurate figure for every fashion school, but I'm going to put it as an average, because when I went to fashion school, this was the average. This was not the exact amount I spent, but this was the average I spent. And then compared to some other people I've met and spoken to from other fashion schools, is actually in line with the figures. So I'm going to give you the lowest possible, or the average figures you are going to spend. So just pay attentive to this video, pay attention to this video so you don't miss anything. So it depends on the fashion school you are going to. I am going to use Lagos now as a landmark for this calculation we're going to be doing, since most fashion schools in Lagos actually have the same, most fashion schools in Nigeria, if you look at it, actually have the same, I don't want to say scheme of work, but you'd see it follows the same pattern, from bustiers to jackets to corsets to skirts to ashwebi to wedding dresses. Like, it's usually the same pattern, even if it's not the same designs. So let's start our calculation. So when you get to fashion school, you'll be given a scheme of work, what you're going to be doing for that full semester. I don't know why I'm using semester, don't be angry. But you're going to be given a scheme of work for what you're going to be doing for whichever time your program is running, be it 3 months or 6 months. But this, what I am giving you, is actually for advanced class. This is advanced class I went to. If you want beginners class, you can just ask for it under this video and I'll do my research and come back to you with that. But for now, we are doing advanced class calculation. So when you get to fashion school, you'll be given your scheme of work, like I said, and they will outline everything you are going to be doing for that duration. And you are going to, I think why they give you that too is actually to prepare you from the beginning. Nobody actually told me before I entered that I go spend though. But when you enter, they'll give you a scheme of work, and that's going to prepare you for what you are going to spend. Like, from the scheme of work, you see their assignments that you're going to do, compulsory assignments. Even if it's not compulsory, I don't see the reason why you're in fashion school and then after classwork you're given an assignment and you can't do it. What's now the whole purpose of learning if you can practice what you are learning? So I'm going to be speaking from my own fashion school point of view, and some people have asked. For example, when you get to fashion school and you get things like, this is where you need to write. You do courses like bustiers. Yeah, you do bustiers clothes. So sometimes when you just get there and you are an upgrade student, they want to test your bustier skills. So you make a top, a bustier top. You would make skirts. Be right, you know. You make, so let's just say top and skirt. You are going to make jackets, that is blazers, and trouser or skirt. So let me just say jacket and trouser. Yep. You are going to make corsets. They usually tell you to make different kinds of corsets. So maybe Victorian corsets, cupped corsets, different types of corsets. So put it there. You're also going to, for some fashion schools, you're going to do that manipulation dresses. Yep. That manipulation dresses. And then you're going to do Ankara dresses, Ankara styles. You are also going to do ashwebi styles. So ashwebi styles can be either native style. It can be ashoke, it can be george, it can be lace, it can be your traditional attire, whatever it is. You're going to do that as a practical. And then you are also going to do your final project. So your final project can literally be anything your team, that's the theme of your fashion school, for your final project, that's what you do. For mine, we did wedding dresses, that's bridal dresses. And then you are going to do bridesmaid dresses. That's totally different from the bridal dresses. So yes, so don't get me wrong, they're actually much more for other fashion school, depends on the number of months you are doing, but there are other things you're going to put in consideration, but this is like the major things they do in fashion school. So let's calculate. So some things will be provided for you, like scissors, chalk, little things like that will be provided for you. But then again, one very important thing I'm forgetting is paper. You are going to buy lots and lots and lots and lots of papers. So if you're making a bustier top, I just want to do an estimate. Like I said, you are either going to spend more than this or lower than this. Depends on the kind of quality of assignment, quality of work you want to give. And bear in mind, if you're the kind of person that you're not really keen on competition, my own must be finer than somebody's own, you're not going to spend much. But if you're the kind of person that you say, my own clothes must be the finest, everything in your head is competition, we spend money. I just came to tell you. So for bustier blouses, majorly they will tell you to use calico material, since that's like the first thing you are doing. They're just testing your ability to do bustiers. They're going to tell you to use calico material. So let me just say a total estimate you're going to spend for bustier blouses depends on how many times your teacher tells you to loosen and do it, loosen and do it, loosen it and keep doing it. I would just say, to be on the safe side, let me say 5k, 10k, 5k is fine. If you now decide that you don't want to get that, you keep losing, that's now your cup of tea. But 5k for your skirts, you're going to do short skirts, you're going to do long skirts, variety of skirts. So I would say still 5k in that part. For your jacket and trousers, I want you to understand that some fashion schools are very keen on you getting quality fabrics. By fashion school, if your fabric is not quality, we put scissors in it. So you'd actually want to get quality material, since these things you are doing is not just to do and throw, it's actually to do them and wear them. So jackets and trousers, for estimate for jacket and trousers, honestly I'll tell you to put, depends on the kind of style, to be safe I'll tell you to put 20k budget there. Better to be safe than sorry. 20k budget. For your corsets, so for my academy, we're asked to use one plain skin color material. We're asked to use damask fabrics. You know how expensive damask fabrics are, right? So it depends on what you want to do for your corset practical, the material you want to use. For me, I use damask fabric, which we're asked to use, and 1 yard of my damask fabric was 5,500 naira. The quality I used, it wasn't even really the highest quality, but it was, and I didn't use 1 yard. So imagine how it would be. So if you're making a total of 3 to 4 corsets, I would advise you budget up to 50k for this. You see, the money is increasing little by little. So for your dart manipulation dresses, your dart manipulation dresses can actually be any material, but most of the time we use crepe fabric for dart manipulation dresses, and I don't think you really spend so much there. You just need to buy different kinds of crepe fabric depending on how many dart manipulation dresses you are practicing on. But for there, I would say you can put maybe, I don't know, 10k budget. Just put 10k budget. Like I said, you can either spend less than this or more than this. Everything depends on you and your choice of fabrics. For Ankara, we all know how expensive Ankara can be now, and most of the time my academy, if you know my academy, I'm not people that follow me will know the academy I went to. They are very keen on colorful and beautiful Ankaras, and colorful and beautiful Ankaras are not cheap. So if you're going to do Ankara, anything Ankara, obviously you're going to be using 6 yards. If you're going to do mix and match, obviously you're going to be needing 6 yards to 9 yards. But to be safe, let's just say 6 yards, like the average. So 6 yards of Ankara plus whatever you're going to use to make it. Depends on the kind of style. Some people go for extravagant style that will spend up to 20 to 30k, but budget 30k, 30,000. This is from experience. For Ashwebi, good. So when we're in fashion school and we're spending money, it was just giving. Money is going, my account is going, my account is going. When we started hearing it is when we started doing Ashwebi attires, Ashwebi outfits. From Ashwebi outfits, you will spend money. For Ashwebi outfits, you would actually decide what kind of fabric you want to use, but you'll be given options. It's either you use lace or Ashoke or George. We all know these materials are really expensive. For me, in my time, I used George for my Ashwebi practical, and I think the George I used was about 50k. That was like the good quality, lowest price I could find. I think there are cheaper Georges. I think there are cheaper ones, but the one I used was about 50k. I did a lot of bead work, so I bought beads, I bought appliques, basically. So if you are doing Ashwebi, whatever you are doing, Ankara, lace or anything, 50k is okay if you are doing lace, because it depends on the lace you would use. But if you want your Ashwebi practical to really be genke, you're using Ashoke and the likes of that, you need to budget up to 100k. But let me not just go too far, let me say 70k. maybe 50k to buy whatever you want to buy, then the remaining things you used to sew it 20k. People spend more than this, so but I'm giving you average 70k. And then for your bridesmaid dresses, most time they'll either tell you to use bridal fabrics or duchess fabrics that look like bridal materials, sha. So I don't want to start breaking down, but I'll just say if you're going to do this budget, the least you should budget is 50k, 50,000. Then for wedding dress, Jehovah, for wedding dress, budget 100 to 200k. Let me just say it like that, because it's more than. So just budget 100 to 200k for wedding dress. If you use less, praise be to God, it's the style you picked. But between 100 to 200k, that's what you should budget. Then for your paper, you're going to be using paper for all these things, almost all these things. White paper or brown paper, depends on what your academy says you should buy. But for paper, I think I budgeted up to 10k for paper, because I had to be buying paper. I'm the kind of person that once you give me once I learn in class, I want to practice when I get home. And a bundle of paper, which is like 10, it's like 700. So I budgeted like 10k for paper. Now you can do the calculation. I'm going to do the calculation somewhere on my screen, because I'm not with anything. I only calculate to calculate. So I'm just going to sum it up and put it on my screen so you can see it and so you can know. But you can also do the calculation yourself. So like I said, this figure is whatever is you can see on my screen is the estimate you're going to spend apart from your tuition. Whatever your tuition is, materials and everything is not added to you. It's not usually added to your tuition. The highest I feel like will be added to your tuition and maybe what you're going to use, like your tape, your scissors, your paper for some fashion academy. So this is the estimate. You can spend less than this or you can spend more than this, depending on your academy, depending on the quality of fabric you use, and depending on your location. So thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. I hope this video did not hurt your pocket. But thank you for staying to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video to others that it may help, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also leave a comment on whichever thing about fashion school you want to know, and I'll do a video on it, since I'm doing a series about fashion schools and fashion academies. See you in my next video. Until then, keep winning.